Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to another Creating Income the Anovite Way. For those of you tuning in live this morning, no cameras or microphones, just a lot of great information to perhaps help you reach the sweet spot, we now call it, in the Anovite compensation plan, which is the director rank. Thank you, Dave, for giving us a greeting in the chat box. Dave is my backup. Many of you have seen if I hit the wrong button, Dave jumps in and says, Randall, you need to turn your microphone on. So let's start there with a mic check. Anyone that can hear me, please give me a yes, a thumbs up, and we will get started here. Got a thumbs up from Veronica. And yes, I did see your email. I'll respond to that here shortly in an email. Again, welcome everybody. If you're tuning in to the recording, there is not a split screen configuration. It's always more fun tuning in live. You get to see what people are putting in the chat box, questions, feedback, etc. So whether you're listening to the recording, which is full screen, or the split screen with the live interactive webinar this morning, just like to say thank you all for taking your valuable time. Cindy from Missouri's tuned in. Dr. D, thank you for the mic check. So let's get started. One of the biggest things that I, as one of the company's coaches, constantly hear is, I just don't know if I can do this. Maybe they're battered and abused network marketers. Maybe they just don't have a lot of self-confidence in learning phone scripts and being able to pick up that 100-pound phone. And my answer to all of that is no worries, because we're so different here. Anovite has been built foundationally, and I've seen this improve and constantly evolve over the last 5 years, is the systems and platforms that make up stress-free marketing never been done before. And this has been created for the 95% of the folks that are going to make up your downline, your long-term legacy residual income, that can't pick up that 100-pound phone or choose not to. And they maybe never had a full-time income or been successful in any degree in their previous ventures in a home business in this industry. That's who we are looking for. Will we get the big guns, the top producers? Yes, they'll come because their people are coming here. And when their folks start to earn enough income to pay for their products, perhaps even a whole lot more, a lifestyle change, then their leaders, I'm using the term, the big guns, have no reason to look for another company, because Anovite is taking care of 95% of their organization. Good morning, Cindy, tuning in from Missouri. So there you have it. And what defines creating income the Anovite way? You may have specific skills that you want to bring to the table and use, and that is great. But your team members may not be able to do what you do. So providing them a safety net, if you will, a stress-free marketing approach that anyone can be successful in. And that's a pretty bold statement. But following what I'm going to show you this morning, we'll do a little role playing. Anyone can do this because it's stress-free. It's stress-free on your part as a new associate, not having to pick up the phone and call anyone, not having to learn presentation scripts, telephone scripts, not having to know anything about anything, because the coaching program comes into play. So many people tell me, and this is we're going to have some breaking news here this morning as well. It's always a little different what we add to the Monday morning webinars. But people have told me, I'm ready to get started now. Okay. It took me a couple of months to get through all of the training in the prospector. Now I'm ready. I hope you're not one of them. The only thing that is essential, I'm going to show you this in a minute, is the short 30-minute Creating Income the Anovite Way mini series. Take the little test, 12 questions, get 10 out of 12 correct, and stop what you're doing and reach out to a coach if you need a coach. If you don't, then use what you've just learned in that 30-minute session and put in your first top 10. I'm going to explain why I say top 10 names and phone numbers. You want to reach out to people with a simple text, stress-free, field-tested, proven text message before someone else does. That happens every week. I hear from someone that said, really, I would have never thought that they would have gotten involved in Anovite. I know them really well, but I never reached out to them because they were on my chicken list. They were on my top 10, and now they are part of Anovite, and they're not in my organization. Darn it. Don't let that happen to you. So your best top 10, and we're going to show you how 3 or 4 or 5 of those historically will respond with, yes, tell me more, and you were the first person that approached them. All right, so there you have it. Let's get started. I'm going to jump right over to a screen share, and let's see if I can get a note in the chat box that everyone can see the dashboard of my Anovite Prospector. Should be looking at getting started with your prospector. I got a yes from Dave. Thank you so much. Getting started. And if you haven't looked at this video recently, whenever you go into your Anovite Prospector called the Contact Manager, thank you, Veronica, for that thumbs up. There's always new evolving information. And this is 2 minutes and 43 seconds. This is called our onboarding, making sure that you get paid. There's some key things that need to be done in your settings, and this explains it. Getting started with your prospector. Next up, and you heard it first, maybe you haven't been in your prospector for a week or two. It seems like if I'm in here every day, all day long. Creating Income the Anovite Way mini course has just gotten a whole lot more powerful in several ways. Let's start with time. It used to be an hour. Now it's down to 30 minutes and 43 seconds. And those 5 videos, the mini course, has evolved with what we know and what we've learned, and 2-3 years worth of analytics as to what we know works. And it's all in there. And so what I'm going to share with you this morning, a lot of it is in there that you can apply even if you choose not to use a coach. All right. And look at I'm taking my little pointer. Depending on the size of your screen, you may not be able to see this real well. So I'm just going to read this. This mini course, 30 minutes and 43 seconds, was created for normal, everyday people in mind. Associates who complete the course rank advance at a rate dramatically higher than those who don't. Now that's a clue. And dramatically is in red. And if that wasn't enough incentive for you to jump in here and go look at this again, if you've been around a while with Anovite, if you're brand new, are you in for quite a treat? Because there used to be 6 $70 sample credits as a payment, as a reward, as an incentive to do this training. But with 2 years of analytics showing massive increase in rank advancement for those that complete this course, and now it's only 30 minutes. Well, the 6 sample credits, $420, went to 10 sample credits, $700 of free advertising. And that's just where it starts. And it's right here. So no, if you go in here now and you've already done the 60-minute and picked up your 420, you're not going to get another $700 of free sample credits. But those of you that have not taken this 30-minute course and passed the test, even if you've been around a while, there's $700 you're leaving on the table here. Now, I like to call the dashboard of your prospector command central, because everything is here. Somebody said, how do I get a hold of coaches? In your command central. What are you talking about, Randall? It's your dashboard of your prospector. Each of the coaches, the health and income coaches, the specialty coaches, their name, their email, their phone number, and I mean, the list just keeps growing. There's such a resource available. I've had people tell me the reason because in my coaching sessions, I always ask one of the first few minutes of conversation is, so tell me your why. Why did you say yes to your sponsor, so-and-so? And they begin to tell me their why. And a lot of times I've never seen a company that provides top leaders in the company willing to do what you're doing right now, Randall, for me as a coach. And I'm not in your downline. And yet you're treating me like you personally sponsored me. I've never seen this before. The coaching program for that normal everyday person is brilliant. And it's right here. So pretty exciting stuff. Okay. July, we should have August numbers out here shortly. If you see somebody on the list of the monthly top performers, big shout out to Jesse Rory, Debbie Scott, and David Oliver. They got into the money, $100. It's kind of fun to get a little cash reward for being the top new associate enroller. Now, the company doesn't count those individuals that enroll someone with a free wholesale account, and there's a lot of that going on, and that's one of the reasons why the system is stress-free. We don't have to ask for a credit card or a social security number. But those that have brought someone in as a new associate and they have placed their first order, whether it was in July or maybe it was in June, doesn't matter. Maybe it was in 3 months ago. Placing their first order puts you into the top new associate enroller. Same thing with customers. And so if you see somebody here, give them a call. Everybody likes an attaboy, attagirl. Now, this is new, creative marketing ideas. Some of this may interest you, some of it may not. You don't have to do any of this. It's just creative marketing ideas. 5 minutes on Watch Me First. Home business contact capture page. Most people have no idea what we have available here for a home business contact page and how automation has been built into this. Do you have a business card? Many people don't and don't care to have one. But if you are going to use a business card, in 13 minutes, you are able to see how a business card can be stress-free in how you use it. Voicemail. What is on your voicemail? If you're serious about building a business, a legacy business, replacing your income that you're earning now from whatever sources, perhaps this might make sense to you. A targeted, specific voicemail recording, stress-free marketing, and how to immediately double your contacts, how to be a super sponsor. And it has nothing to do with you sponsoring a ton of people. Fascinating stuff here. Okay, marketing resources. There's a ton of information here, maybe to the point of being overwhelming to somebody brand new. Don't let that bother you. But everything you could possibly need or want is here in one place. That's why we call it Command Central. All of your links to the marketing pages. Somebody asked me here last week, how on earth do we find the price list? The 2025 product price list. Well, it's on your Command Central. It's on your dashboard. It was just added a couple weeks ago because it wasn't there before. So again, another reason to tune in as often as possible or listen to our replays. The links to all of our products, the sample program guide, the compensation plan, the licensed health professional program. We're going to touch on some new stuff this morning, breaking news here. In our initial coaching sessions, it's surprising how many people have not downloaded their mobile app. Their mobile app is for texting, and that's the backbone of our stress-free marketing, is not picking up a 100-pound phone. And here's the download instructions. You, of course, log into your Anovite, go to your prospector from your phone, and then download from the Apple Store or the Google Play. All this is covered in that 30-minute 5-part mini-series training as well. Okay, are we ready to get started? Let's go have some fun. I'm going to click on Creating Income the Anovite Way. When a person clicks on this, it takes them over to the first training module. Now, there's a number of training modules. So what I'm going to do is make sure I don't hit the wrong X. Come on. I bet I probably did. Okay. That's where Dave comes in and helps. This will only take a second. Okay, we'll get back to our prospector here. Logging in, do you see some new things here? New designs, new branding. It's just beautiful. And it's constantly evolving and improving. So let me get back to my prospector because I want to show you the training modules. And if I could type, I'd be dangerous. Yeah. So here we are, and we go to your prospector in the upper right-hand corner after logging in. And what if you were to go to the training on the dashboard of your Command Central, your Anovite prospector, and you click on Anovite courses? Oh my. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, it's going to take me a while to get through all this training before I know enough to get started. Please don't let that be you. The only training modules that are essential are the Anovite Way, which we're talking about right now, and the compliance. The compliant course, it pays you $140 in two $70 sample credits. These are indicated as essential. Now, later on, if you want to go into basic social media, advanced social media, compensation, licensed health pro, Anovite products, the pro network marketing course, that's a 6-hour course. That's a bonus. But don't let that stop you from getting started in 30 minutes. Okay. Let's open this up and talk about a few things real quick. It's 30 minutes. Setting up your business, stress-free marketing, jumpstart program, prospector system, and Anovite sample program. Powerful stuff, all updated. The jumpstart program, let's look at that. There's a link at the bottom of number 3, jumpstart program video. I'm going to bring that up and let's talk about it. If you were to use a coach, and again, this is totally optional. Hello, Myra from West Michigan. Thanks for joining us live. The Jumpstart program is optional. It's free. It's one-on-one coaching. As I said earlier, many people just can't hardly believe it. And if you choose to use a coach, our objectives, there's 3 main objectives. Now, these are the same objectives if you go through this yourself, which many people do. Just to quickly set up and launch your Anovite business, objective number 1. to help you make the best product choice for yourself. Do you need to order products? Is there a monthly product requirement? No worries, Landy Martin. Coach Landy's just joined us with a note in the chat box. No, there is no monthly requirement. What? You don't have to be garage qualified at Anovite. You don't have to order anything ever with our free wholesale turnkey home business setup. But you do need to have at least one customer ordering $50 or more. And they literally can qualify you for full compensation. Well, how do you get a customer? You complete the training, even if you haven't ordered anything, 30 minutes. You pick up $700 of free advertising, 10 sample credits. And yes, even if you haven't ordered yet, you still have the right and you're qualified to choose a coach, any coach, pick a coach from your dashboard of your Anovite prospector. And your coach will help you with stress-free marketing, use the time-tested, proven text messaging to get that one or two customers to consider you active status. How cool is that? Your orders and or customer orders are combined together to keep you qualified with at least $50 of orders. So it doesn't have to come from you at all. You know what the average order is? I cover this in more detail on our Thursday night Drive to Director webinars. The average order is not $50, it's not $75, it's not $100. And this is not required. The average order company-wide is $167 company-wide. People order colostrum and colostrum-based products from Anovite because for their health sake, not because they're forced to do so. Okay, the Jumpstart program also helps you understand that the goal is to enroll 2 associates, one on the left, one on the right. Could you do it with a whole bunch of customers? Absolutely. So there's 2 different ways to rank advance. It's always more fun to work with a coach to show you all of the moving parts here, but it's not required. It's not necessary if you've got those skills we talked about earlier where you can just hit the ground running. Okay, step 3. Obviously, you'll want to put an order in, be active if you can, get a smart ship set up. Who wants to pay for shipping on your second order? Your first order is always free shipping. Your second order, it needs to go through the auto ship, which is what Anovite calls smart ship, because it's smart to enjoy free shipping of at least $50 yourself. Working with a coach, this is a requirement. If you're not working with a coach, go figure out how to get your customers with your sample credits and you're good to go. You have just learned how to add a name and a phone number and to put in your first 10 personal contacts. Don't have to schedule an appointment with a coach, but many people do. And I'm going to demonstrate this, how quickly we can add a contact. I'm tell you right now, it's under 30 seconds. We're talking about 30 seconds. That's one contact. So 5 minutes to go through your phone and add 10 contacts, stop what you're doing, and then get to the invitation, which is part A. I'm going to demonstrate this and role play this morning. Be careful what you put in the chat box, because I usually pick on the last person that put a comment in the chat box. And right now, that's Coach Landy Martin, AKA the Facebook Queen. So you're going to get picked on this morning, Landy, even if you were late. That's okay. And then when somebody says yes and they tell me more, then you send them part B with the text with this powerful video. I'm going to show you all this here in a minute as well. And then the third, I call it the fortune is in the follow-up. Number 6 is understanding that you don't just follow up with a phone call and catch somebody at work or on a ladder or at the grocery store. You use a 10 10-minute notice that goes something like this. If I was reaching out to follow up with Landy Martin, I wouldn't call her. I would send her a 10-minute notice. And that 10-minute notice is, hello, Landy, Randall Burt here. As promised, I'll be calling in approximately 10 minutes to answer any questions and get your feedback. If now is not a good time, please let me know a better time. Kind regards, Randall. And I literally wait 10 minutes if Landy Martin sends me a text, because it's interesting when you look at what Forbes indicated, the length of time it takes for someone to read a text and respond is 3 minutes. This is worldwide numbers. And so I don't even bother with email. Email is oftentimes read a day or two or three later. Sometimes it's never read because it goes into spam or into a junk folder. No fault of the prospector. It's just the settings on a person's computer. Whether you like text messaging or not, it does work, and it is a part of this stress-free marketing. Okay, so Landy maybe doesn't respond at all to the text. Doesn't mean she doesn't want me to call her. It just means she either read it and is waiting for the call, or she didn't read it, which is fine too, because more than likely then we're going to get voicemail. And so this can be done all on your own. It's a lot of fun, but in the templates, the text templates, there's also an option to use a coach. And this would be much the same. The text message would say, hello, Landy, Randall Burt here. I'll be calling in approximately 10 minutes with my partner on the line to answer any questions and get your feedback. If now is not a good time, please let me know a better time. Kind regards. You see, we found that the word partner doesn't need any explanation. So 10 minutes goes by, ring, ring on a, old school three-way telephone call. Hello, Landy, it's Randall Burt here. I've got my partner on the line, one of the company's coaches. I'm brand new. And I thought to make sure we get all your questions answered, I wanted, and then I named the coach. And so I introduced the coach, and I get to listen and learn as a newbie, as somebody brand new. Stress-free marketing. Okay, so let's do it. Let's get back to my prospector and the dashboard, and I'm going to pick on Landy, the last person that put a comment in the chat box. And here we go. Contacts. From the dashboard, add a new contact. So I'm going to add Landy's best friend demo. Demo prospect, and demo's phone number is area code 123-456-7890. It's a new prospect of Landy's, her best friend. And don't fill anything else out. Don't turn on email campaigns or any of that. I just added a new contact, 30 seconds or less. And when it comes right up to on the top of the page on the contact manager, and here we are. And so when Landy, if I'm coaching Landy, for example, and Landy puts in her top 10, demo is her best friend, so she put demo in first. And then she stopped at 10, and she reached out and chose me as her coach. And so the first thing I'm going to say is, tell me about this prospect. So we're going to have a short conversation about how she knows demo, and she says, it's my best friend. We grew up together, and I wanted to make sure that she knew what I was doing here, but I didn't really want to call and feel like I was trying to sell her something. And this text message on Colostrum was so amazing, I just had to send it to her. That's what happens, is we discuss it. Maybe the first month might be an opportunity, or it might be a free sample. I generally start all of my part A's. I want people to hear about why I'm here. for the last 5 years, it's been the incredible due diligence that was months in the making, learning why this is such a powerful whole food for everybody, with over 700 categories of nutrients, meaning literally thousands. And we go into a deep dive on all things colostrum. We have people get to meet Dr. Kleinsmith. This is tomorrow night, Tuesday, 9 o'clock Eastern, same URL, newyouweb.com. So we've gone through, and Landy has put in 10 very quickly, 5 minutes. And so we decide, talking about what to send in a text, we decide that we're going to start with the product message, which is the twos. 2A is all about colostrum. Listen to this. This is so powerful. Hi, demo, Landy Martin here. See, it puts in the prospect's name automatically in the text, and it puts in your first and last name. Now, there you can edit this if you'd like before you hit send text the second time, but most people don't need to. Today's growing health crisis motivated me to find the most powerful source of nutrition available. It's been called nature's perfect superfood because it is the most nutrient-rich substance known to man. I'm sharing it with everyone I can. See if my voice holds up here this morning. Reply yes, and I'll send you the information. Kind regards, Landy. Okay, let's send it. So I take Landy over to her mobile app. And if you think of the mobile app as a texting tool only, and do your entry and all your different things on your desktop version of the prospector. When she goes over to her mobile app, she says, well, demo's already there. Well, certainly, in the same order you put them in on your computer or your iPad. Okay, that's what we're going to send. Okay, hit send text. It didn't go. Well, no, because now it's left the program and it's in your outbound to be sent text message, whether you have an iPhone or an Android. So you can now change it to whatever she knows you by. If she's your best bud, you probably want to just say whatever she calls you. Maybe there's a nickname here. You could modify before hitting send text the second time to make it very personable. Don't rewrite the text. Some people tend to do that, and it takes a lot of time. And if they get more than 480 characters, it won't work if you have long text. Okay, out the door it goes. And then we go to the second person and the third person and the fourth person. This is easy, she says. Wow. Okay. And suddenly, Randall, I just got a yes from demo. I'm so excited. Let's call her. No, she didn't ask you to call her. She said, yes, tell me more. That's all you asked her to do. So it's stress-free on her side. Now, she may call you saying, what's up? What are you doing? The minute you get a yes, you send the information that they've asked for. That's the part B. Hi, demo. Here's the information about nature's perfect food. Nature's perfect superfood. Get so excited, I can't hardly get a full sentence out. Here's the link. This link is tied to Landy. It's Landy's ID number.anovite.com/Y colostrum 6. Now, never mind the percentage marks. This is programming. If you like what you see, don't hesitate to try it. They'll ship it for free and provide an unmatched 90-day, 100% refund guarantee. I'll reach out in a couple of days, see if I can answer any questions. Kind regards, Landy. Out the door it goes. Now, what's Landy do next? She's got some yeses. She sent the information. Now she needs to schedule a follow-up. She can do it herself. It's not hard with the 10-minute notice. Where is that? Where's the 10-minute notice? It's right here. It's a 10-minute notice. Let's go down and look at product messages. There's a 10-minute notice, and I'm going to pull that up. I've already shared it with you a couple of times, but this would be something Landy can do on her own and should, or she can do it if she's working with a coach, either way. Hi, demo. This is Landy, as promised. Now, if she's not using a coach, she just delete the word partner. I'll call in about 10 minutes to answer any questions you might have about the information I sent you. If this is not a good time, please let me know a better time. Thanks, Landy. If she's using a coach, she would leave the word my partner and I will call in about 10 minutes. Very simple. You might say simple for you, Randall, but this is, a lot of content here this morning. Well, one reason why we record all of our webinars, and you can go back and listen to the replays when you get the notification. Another reason to use a coach for your first 10, so you got it down. It is really this simple, stress-free. So demo clicks on that link that Landy sent. What does demo see? Oh, this is so powerful. I just loaded up mine here for time's sake. And it would have Landy's picture and her name and phone number. But this is what demo is looking at on her cell phone. It was sent to her in a text, turns her phone sideways and plays the video. And it says, I am so thankful that my best friend Landy sent this to me. I'm going to order. And they watch this 8-minute video and they click the blue button, order now. And it zooms them to the bottom of the page. It's quite a page of content. A lot of people don't need any more information. When I watch the video, very high conversion rate with this new video. This is brand new as well. And they get to pick between a big bottle of capsules, $50, a 6.5 ounce bag of powder, $65, 1 pound bag of colostrum, $136 wholesale. You see the retail prices crossed out, and chewables. We have 3 different forms of colostrum: whole food, superfood. It's capsules, powder, and chewables. They just click one of these. See, it isn't a massive amount of information that demo needs to go through and try to get squirreled going down, looking at a different product here, a different product there. It's just pick one. Within 30 seconds, Landy gets a notice that she has a new customer, demo prospect, and what she purchased. Okay, what if, I'm going to zoom back up to the top of the page. What if demo isn't a video watcher, real analytical, let's say, and she doesn't watch the video? Oh, who's this smiling face here? Oh, that's Dr. Anthony Kleinsmith, PhD, considered the world's leading expert on colostrum since 1991. Really? What else is here? And so demo starts reading, and she's drawn further and further into this. Is pretty exciting stuff. Thank you, Landy, for sending it to me. She says to herself, I had no idea what bovine colostrum was and how compatible it was with human DNA. 172,000 independent published studies. Wow, I wonder if this would help cure my high blood pressure. This is a compliant way to get, and the answer is no. There's no cure here. We don't make health claims. Don't get yourself in trouble. But using this process provides a lot of information on people that maybe do have issues with hypertension. This says it helps support healthy blood pressure, liver function, metabolic function. I mean, it goes on and on and on. And some beautiful graphics and a dirty little secret. I love this one. What's the dirty little secret? HGH. Have you heard of it? A lot of people haven't, just like they haven't heard of bovine colostrum. And the HGH, human growth hormone, the anti-aging hormone. Oh, okay. And a whole industry has been built up around this, but very expensive. Pills, injections, I've talked to people that literally were paying over $1,000 a month for HGH injections. They work. The older we get, the less HGH we have naturally occurring. If you could restore your natural levels of HGH back to when you were 20 something for $25 to $75, wouldn't that be an intelligent move? So they say, okay, I'm sold. And they click the order button. It zooms them down to the bottom of the page again. There's several buy buttons, several opportunities here for the crunchies, for the people that really, what's in this? Here it is. Here's ingredients, not thousands of ingredients. Had a lady last week say, I was marketing transfer factors with another company and been with them for 8 years. When I realized that there was so much more in colostrum, including transfer factors, I couldn't believe it. So that's why I'm here, because I asked her, why? Why are you here? Okay, just amazing stuff. And if you have questions, frequently asked questions, there's a Q&A here, a massive Q&A. You just open, what about my pets? You just open the drop down and there's the answer. Yes, absolutely. For every 10 pounds of body weight, give them, quarter teaspoon or a couple of capsules. This is tremendous information. Homework assignment for all of you. Download the Q&A, the information sheets. Okay, we're spending a lot of time here because it is significant, the amount of information that's, gluten-free and non-GMO. Okay, I'm sold. Where's the next buy button? The book about colostrum. I think I'm just going to call. I like actually ordering from a real live person. So they call this number and customer service says who referred you. They won't take their order without determining how they found Anovite. And so Landy, our demo gives them Landy Martin. Okay, so customer service goes to Landy Martin's account, signs up this customer, and helps them place an order over the phone, real live person. Okay, so let's go back to the prospector for a moment, and we're in the text messaging, and let's say that we decided, discussing with Landy, that maybe the first month we're going to do an opportunity message. And again, these are always evolving and being field tested and tweaking. This is a new one. Keep in mind that if we don't get a yes from someone, it doesn't mean they're not interested. It just means timing. And that's where the calendar comes in and the automatic drip system. So next month, you'll get a reminder in your calendar that it's time to send a different text message. Maybe we started with colostrum and we didn't get a yes. So it's not one and done. You don't have to be a sponsor monster. Remember, stress-free. Anovite's trademark, stress-free marketing. So whether we started it with the opportunity or with colostrum, it's month 2, it's month 3, and many times after 3 or 4 months, people respond. Okay, so here's the brand new opportunity message A. Hi, demo, Landy Martin here. Don't know if you or someone you know could possibly benefit from more income, but one 30-year-old award-winning company is transforming the home business industry with their one-of-a-kind income opportunity. All a person needs is an internet access. There are no startup costs, no monthly or annual fees, and no purchase required. It's 100% free. Stay for 8 days or 8 years. It won't cost you a dime. At the company's expense, they provide a highly automated marketing system, professional training, personal coaching, and their proprietary stress-free marketing. Making it ideal for busy, non-sales oriented people. If you or someone you know might benefit, reply yes, and I'll send you the information. Kind regards, Landy. And if Landy gets a yes from demo, then she sends the part B under the opportunity, and very much similar to the part B. In fact, let me show it to you. It's that video again, but this video has an alternate ending about the opportunity. Whether you're interested in just earning enough income to pay for your products or a lifestyle change, we've got you covered. Stay for 8 minutes or 8 years, won't cost you a dime. But it's an opportunity header instead of a product header. They can still look at the products, about us, our opportunity. There's a second video underneath that main video all about colostrum. And invest just 5 more minutes to see all the exciting details. This is a deep dive into these bullet points, free to join, no monthly fee, no product. So there's 2 videos at the top. I wouldn't be here without the amazing colostrum story. So even if they're looking at an opportunity, they get 7.5 minutes of why we have such an amazing opportunity, and that's the whole food super colostrum story. And then they can look further into, and there's a buy button here, they can join as an associate now. And there's a tremendous amount of content, just like on the product page, that they can go through. They can, now the coaches' emails and phone numbers are not listed here on this open marketing page, but it does show that we have coaches and why they're so a big part of what makes Anovite so unique, and some quotes at the bottom. So let's talk about some other ways that you could use the same stress-free marketing. Anybody heard of Facebook? Okay, so I'm going to go to my top of my Facebook page, and Landy Martin has a basic course and a advanced course in your prospector, in your training modules. If you want to learn more about Facebook marketing, you can reach out to Landy as our specialty coach on Facebook. I'm going to share something with you here real quick, though, that I was told some time ago. The billboard, the massive billboard at the top of your Facebook or LinkedIn page is something that most people underutilize. They never change it. They just put a picture of their family or their kids, and that's fine. But from a marketing standpoint, from a business standpoint, I was told that changing your banner image frequently, 100% of your friends, your contacts on Facebook or LinkedIn get to see that, and there's no time limit. 100% of them see it. If you put this same image on your open feed, less than 10% see it, because depending on how much activity is going through your open Facebook posts. So every week or two, I change the banner to something beautiful. And of course, this is a business, and this is my personal page, but this is a business marketing image, marketing our annual Barefoot Cruise. What's the Barefoot Cruise? February 2026, Grand Caymans. I would never swim with those stingrays. Well, you'd be surprised how many people go out into the Bay Area, and the water's only waist high, and you actually get to feed these critters. It's pretty amazing. Okay, so when I change this picture, people oftentimes text me or in a private message, tell me more about where you're going. And I keep seeing these different beautiful images about cruising, and I've never cruised before, but I've always thought about it. You know what I do? I send them to, wait for it, I send them to barefootcruiseclub.com. And this is not a sponsored event paid for in any way by Anovite, but it is open to everyone in Anovite. If you're a new associate or you've been around a while, consider joining us. This will be our 3rd annual Barefoot Cruise. It's awesome family vacation. We do a couple short training sessions, so it is a business expense. And you get to meet all the coaches and lots of people. All the information is here, where the ship is leaving from. Incredible pricing. If you're on the fence and not sure whether or not you want to go, you just put in a fully refundable $500 deposit, locks in the price. You have till November 10th, a couple of months from now, to decide whether you're actually going to go or not. And Carnival even has a flex pay where you can stretch out the final payment over 3, 6, or 12 months, interest free. All of this, we have a personal vacation planner. A lot of fun. Dress up as pirates. This is an Italian ship. Beautiful 14-minute video of a tour of the ship, and then every day what we're doing, where we're going, so there you have it. We're just about out of time. I do want to share with you a couple of things, because every Monday morning, unless we're traveling, we put out a constant contact group email notification, like many of you received this morning. And if you weren't able to attend, maybe that's why you're watching the replay. The recording is from last Monday. Actually, we didn't have one last Monday. That was Labor Day. It was the Monday before. So you always have the most current, recent recording from the previous week. If you're not getting notified, then all you need to do is send me an email and ask me to put me on the list. Dave just put barefootcruiseclub.com. Thank you, Dave, in the chat box. Well, tomorrow morning is something quite different. Tomorrow morning, if you're on our list, you will get email notification with click here. Now, it's not 11 o'clock Eastern in the morning. It's 9 o'clock p.m. But this is totally different. This is all things colostrum. This is an amazing customer acquisition webinar. Lots of stories, lots of Q&A. We bring in Dr. Kleinsmith with one of his amazing short videos. We actually roll the new 8-minute whole story video at the opening of our webinar tomorrow night. It's incredible. We have huge attendance. About 4 times the people that tune in live tune in to the replay from last Tuesday. So again, this is kind of our way of getting the information out to the most amount of people. And then, wait for it, it's the trifecta. On Thursday night is all things Drive to Director. And what that means, the Lifestyle Club next June, we talk about all kinds of things to get you focused on exactly what you need to do to get to that sweet spot in the compensation plan. We also now have added live interviews from those that have reached director or above and have gone to one of the company events, the Lifestyle Club event every June in Clearwater, Florida, and the Director Fly-In Drive-In, now going to be a corporate event held every September at the home office in Bluffdale, Utah. So there you have it. I want to I appreciate all of you attending live or even listening to the recording this morning. And we'll be back same time, same place next week on Monday for another installment of Creating Income the Anovite Way. Don't be a stranger. Reach out. Even if you have a question, Veronica, I'll be responding to your question here shortly. And thanks again, everybody. Bye for now, and God bless.